Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing plant-based braids. We are using the plant-based hair and we are doing boho braids. So I'm really excited about it. As you can see, I think it turned out cute. But if you want to know how I did it, just stay tuned. So of course we're using plant-based braiding hair from Misitu Braids. I've used this hair before. The hair has improved a lot. You know, the owner is really doing her thing on this hair and making the hair better and just raising the quality every time. We have some curly human braiding hair, you know, just whatever you want to use. This is just what I'm using. You don't have to use exactly what I'm using. So you're gonna need your braiding hair. So I have a pack already open. This is the plant-based hair from Misitu Braids, of course. Okay, I have the charcoal black hair. It's very, very pretty. And of course you wanna go ahead and have some hair already separated and going in the size that you want. So I have that going on the braid rack. A braid rack is not absolutely necessary, but some people find it helpful. I'll link this one below. You will need a mirror so you don't have to keep getting up. But if you do have to keep getting up, it's fine. I'm just telling you what you need, okay? You're gonna need all of your braiding necessities. So here, I have my braid gels here, okay? I have, this is some scalp relief. It feels so good when you put it on freshly braided hair. It has like all that mint in there and it feels just so amazing. I have the best leave-in in the world, which I love. This Beliso, a good quality oil, honey. This oil is very expensive. You don't have to use this oil, but if you want to, I'll link it below. But it's really, really good. It is the Ayurvedic oil, little scrunchy thing. I have 2 of these. You're gonna need a comb, preferably a rat tail comb for parting, some scissors, you need a brush. I have a microfiber towel. I do have a spray bottle in case my hair wants to start acting up for whatever reason. Go ahead and get you some snacks. I'm just going to be drinking this water and I do have some liquid IV here. Last thing you're gonna need is a trash can. Now, a lot of plant-based hair tends to shed, so what you wanna do is make sure you have a trash can handy and nearby so that it's easier for you to kind of like just throw the strays. So this is what we're working with and I will show you what we're gonna do next. Oh yes, I meant to say, make sure you have some entertainment, whether it be your phone, a laptop computer, or a TV, because like I said, you're gonna be here a while. So overall, you want a good, nice, clean space to work in, whatever you wanna do, okay? Make it comfortable, because you're gonna be here a while. Okay, so don't judge me. I had a lot going on. I had surgery recently and I've been wearing a lot of wigs, but I'm ready to get back to the braids. So here I am. I went on ahead and separated this the day before, or I should say the night before, just to make it easier today for this braid style. So I'm just adding in some of that braid gel and I'm splitting my hair into 3 because we're gonna do some knotless braids, okay? So I am just putting the hair under my sections and then I braid it twice, okay? And then I add another piece under and I braid it twice. And then I add another piece under and then I braid it twice. I will slow this down in just a bit so you can see exactly what I'm doing if you've never done a knotless braid. But yeah, it also really helps to have a braid rack available so you can just kind of reach for the hair and just keep moving. This Misitu Braids hair really does separate easily, so you just kind of put it on the braid rack, it stays separate, and there you go. So I have some pieces of my human hair that I've already kind of like sectioned off with some braid gel. I'm just braiding it down a few times and then I remove it. I clip it out of the way just like this, and then I just continue braiding. Now these are more like boho style, okay? Yeah, make sure you tuck that little piece in. But these are more like boho style. I did not want the maintenance of Bora Bora, and I think the boho is really cute, so I just went with that. And of course, I'm braiding it all the way down to the end, okay? The hair is blunt cut, so I braided it down as far as I could to the end. And this is how it looks. And if you have any like straggly strayaways or flyaways, you can just clip those. So now I'm going to slow it down, okay, so that you all can see exactly how I did this braid. I'm going in with the braid gel. I'm separating it into 3, okay? So watch closely. I have my 3 sections, okay? And I'm gonna take the braid gel and I am putting the braid gel, not the braid gel, I'm taking the braid hair and I'm putting the braid hair underneath the braids, okay? Just to line it up with those first 2 sections, and then I just begin to braid it like normal, okay? And I braid it twice, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I add in another piece underneath under those first 2 sections always. Then I just braid it twice, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, I guess that's 4 times. And then I go underneath and braid 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I keep adding hair in until it's the thickness that I want. So as you can see, I'm looking just to make sure that it's exactly what I want. And then I just continue to braid down. And I'm braiding this part tightly because my natural hair, I have cut out all of the heat damage that I had in it, and it is super curly right now. So I am just trying to braid it tightly so that I don't have any of those pieces sticking out. And I'm gonna braid it down to a point where I'm going to add in the human hair. This hair is really easy to braid with. I add in the human hair underneath, under 2 sections, and then I just continue to braid down a few times. I braid down 3 times for this one. And then I just pull it out of the way so that I don't pull it into the braid. And then I just continue braiding. I hope this is making sense. If you have any questions, just let me know. Put a comment down below and I will definitely answer it. I answer all my comments, okay? And yeah, we're gonna continue. So I went ahead and finished up this section, okay? And I have all my nice little feed-in braids here with the little boho pieces. They look so cute. I really like the curl pattern of that human hair. And I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the other side. Spray some water because it was a little bit dry, and I add in my leave-in, which I love. I love this leave-in so much. Now I'm adding in another row, but this time I curved the part just a little bit. Okay, and I'm doing the same thing, adding in another row of the boho braids. I think I put 6 boho braids in this row. So yeah, I'm just adding those in. And then once I'm done with those, see, I'm done with all of that. I just put a braid in just to keep everything, you know, just to keep everything nice and neat. And now I'm gonna go in with the cornrows on the side. So I'm adding in a little bit more of the braid gel. I'm adding it to the hair and not my scalp, okay? And I'm just gonna start braiding, okay? So I'm braiding a little bit with my natural hair. And then I'm gonna reach back here and add in a piece of this Misitu Braids plant-based hair. Okay, and again, you see I'm adding it under. So for me, it's easier to add the boho hair under, or any feed-in hair that I'm putting in. I add it under my fingers rather than adding it over. And then I just kind of braid. And then I keep adding, and then of course I'm gonna add the human hair. Just a second. I'm gonna add that human hair just like I did the other boho braids, and then I'm gonna continue. At this point, I am gonna separate two sections. So I have this first section here, okay, because I want to do one of those crossover braids. So I'm putting one and then two sections here. And I'm gonna tie this other section up. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna separate both of these in half, see? So I'm gonna put these sections in half, and I'm gonna separate one half on this side and one half on that side, which I know it sounds confusing, but if you're watching what I'm doing, you'll see. I'm only working with a half piece from this braid and then a half piece from that braid. So I'm braiding it down, adding in the hair like usual, and then I'm gonna cross over and under and connect it into the next braid. I call these like a crisscross, a crossover braid. Yeah, we have all kind of names for those. We used to wear these all the time in the 2000s and in the 90s. So just gonna braid it on down. Same thing, adding in that boho hair. Pulling it out so that it's not braided anymore, and we can have that cute boho effect. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the rest of the hair from those sections. So I'm gonna take that hair out. I'm gonna take this one out, detangle it, and I'm just gonna braid this one too. You can definitely leave some baby hairs out, but for me, I just comb some out because I don't like a lot of baby hairs, you know, if any. I don't really do baby hair a lot, but when I do, I don't like a lot. So here I am just doing the same thing, and now you can see how it is crossed over, and it looks so cute. So I'm just braiding it on down, adding in that boho hair piece, okay? And we're gonna do the same exact thing. So I'm gonna do one more straight braid. I'm gonna do a crossover braid that has two braids in it, and I'm gonna do one more straight braid, okay? And when I'm done, it looks like this, okay? So yeah, it's looking a little, you know, cute, but we got to put the product and everything on there. So it's gonna come together, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the back, okay? And I will be back when I'm done with the back because I need to concentrate when I do the back of my head these days. So here it is all done. Please excuse my makeup. I'm baking under my eyes right now with the setting powder. If you know, you know. But yeah, I did remove that, but you know, try not to let it distract you too much. So right here, I am just doing my baby hairs. I'm just putting it down, nothing too major. Like I said, very light baby hairs. And I have this contraption here, and it is to lay down a lace wig, but I'm using all my baby hairs today. Okay, so I just undo the Velcro, and isn't this cute? It has those cute little cutouts for the ears so that your ears aren't like mashed to your head. I love that. So I'm just gonna stretch it over my big head with my baby hairs over my ears, and I'm going to go ahead and secure it in the back. And now I'm just gonna take care of my scalp. I'm using my scalp balm, okay? And I'm also gonna use my Ayurvedic oil on the inside here. Do a little scalp massage. These braids are super gentle. They are not tight at all. They feel really good, you know? I love that they are natural looking. They don't have too much going on, even though they have a design in there. I did put on some mousse, just a little bit, and now I'm adding in a little bit of decoration just because I'm extra. So yeah, now the hair is stiff when you first like braid it, and because I did not dip the ends, which you definitely can dip the ends, I just chose not to, but the hair will soften over time. So I love this little hairstyle. It's so pretty. I am so glad that I did it like this because I never wear my hair with the cornrows on the side. I just think it looks so cute on me. So yeah. I put a braid on the side because I thought that would be pretty for today. And it's hot outside, okay? It is hot. So I know we're in September, but you know, September is still hot. So I'm just pulling out all those little boho pieces, which is what I love because you can really make a nice, messy looking, you know, braid, Elsa braid or whatever it's called. I don't know what the girls calling it nowadays. But yeah, a nice pretty braid. It looks so cute. But yes, guys, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed looking at this video, make sure you subscribe. You know, check out my other videos. I have so many videos on this channel. I'm making more every week. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.